Going around town doing his thing. We found John pretty good, pretty funny, so we invited him to come back, and do his thing. So, hey man, why don't y'all give him a little Third Street welcome from my man John Maupin.
Thank you for the applause.
Yeah.
You might want to hold it until you find out if I'm actually funny. You might be mad. Listen, see, man, I could use that on somebody else. We got a thin crowd here. That's okay. Appreciate you. As long as we get alcohol, we all right, right? Yeah, woo. So the bartender, feel free to give everybody some alcohol, and they're gonna pay for it. So, yeah, I hope you didn't think I was gonna pay for it. You know what I mean?
Don't get alcohol for the band.
Well, alcohol for the band too. Yeah. Woo! Just make sure you got some money in your pocket. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know what gets me, man? Is some places you ever go to some bars and some places parties. Alcohol, everything's on the house, you know what I mean? Because you always get one drunk person that climbs up on top of the roof. I thought it was going to be alcohol up here. When you get down, you might want to check yourself into AA. Too many people are dedicated to the wrong thing. Yeah. My brother's dedicated to alcohol. Hey, how you doing, sir? Come right in and feel free not to laugh. You probably won't. Well, now, you know what I mean? Yeah, some people are dedicated to that stuff. Man, my brother is dedicated to alcohol. He is. He will go to his job and schedule a day off so he can get drunk and go to jail. He said, I want to have Thursday off. I said, this guy knows. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, him and my brother have something in common. They do. Man, this is a great place. St.Dive. I love this place, man. Yeah. Plenty of graffiti all over the bar, on the walls and stuff. When you go in the restroom and you toe up and you go look in the mirror, you can't see how messed up you look. So I don't look bad. Then you go home and you find out. I used to drink a lot. I did, man, but I got tired when I was. The after effect of it is I couldn't find my butt crack when I was trying to wipe my butt. I'm trying to wipe my back. I said, hey, man, ain't no crack right there. So I had to let it go. I did. Plus, I got a job, man, so I got to go there the next day. I can't be doing that stuff, I got to be respectful, Do the right thing so I can keep my job,
This ain't your job?
This is not my job, buddy. Ain't no cash coming in my hand, so this ain't my job. It's just something I do on the side. And I like doing it in front of people I do not know, man, because this works out well, because if I don't do well, and then when I leave and go home, people say, how'd you do? I did great. I did. They were all clapping for me. See? They followed me out to my car. It was running right next to that. Hey. But what gets me is when you do it in front of people you don't know, man, and they boo you. They'll boo you in the bar, and then they'll boo you outside the bar, and then when you get up and go to work the next day, they stand outside your car. Boo! Hey, man, I ain't even at the bar. Well, I still had a few more boos to give you, And that's it, see, that's the way it works, man. It does. It works like it. There's a lot of stuff going on nowadays, man. I like to talk about some serious stuff, man. There's a lot of crimes and stuff lately. People just want to shoot people for senseless stuff. I don't understand it, man. You take somebody out, you can't come back from this. This ain't a video game. Just hit restart. When you do something crazy, man, you end up in penitentiary. You can't hit restart, And the cops, man, they're having so many problems, man, solving a lot of crimes. I don't understand. They always want to get on television and say, we need the public's help to solve the crimes. And they get mad when nobody calls in and gives the information. I'm like, look, I'm a janitor at my job. I can't get in front of television and say, hey, I need help to clean the toilets, Because ain't nobody going to come. And even if they do, they want to get paid. And see, that's what gets me, man. You can't solve 10 crimes, and you want us to help you. So does that mean at the end of the week on Friday when the cop gets his check, do we get some of your money? You know what I mean? I want some of your cash, We just need the cops like they got on television. Those people are great because, they can solve a crime in 25 minutes. And I hate when people walk out when I'm doing my act, you know what I mean? You have a good time. Go out there and tell people how funny I was not, Yeah, but I like it, though. I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the cops, man, on television, they are great. They will solve a crime in 25 minutes, to take out the commercial breaks. But in real life, it takes them 25 decades to solve a crime in real life. You know what I mean? And is there any cops in here? There's no cops in here? Well, good. We're going to keep talking about them. We are. If there was a cop here, I was I love cops. They're great. Because they got a hard job. They do, man. It's a very hard job. There's some other hard jobs out there in America, too. I heard that gas station clerks have some of the hardest jobs too. They do. Because, they're always putting themselves at risk. And I used to work in a gas station, man. I did. My first job was at a gas station, and my boss came to me the very first day and said, if this place get robbed, do not be a hero. I said, you ain't got to worry about that. I'm going to be an accomplice to the crime. I'm going to help them pack everything out of here. Get that dolly. We'll take that whole shelf out, put it in your car, And, I just had so many different jobs. I had a job at a bank once, man, you know what I mean? And people said, were you scared, to getting robbed in the bank? No, because I was over the files, and I was in the basement. So I ain't never seen nobody walk in the bank and kick the door open and say, I want all your files. So I was cool, And I always knew when they was going to come and rob the bank. I did, man, because I'd be sitting in my car, man, and you pull up in the morning time and you look at the car next to them, they putting a ski mask on. That'd be the day I call in. I said, I ain't coming in today. Yeah, and I just hate when they have people, man, you know what I mean? Like when the news people show up, they want to interview these people, and they bring these elaborate stories. They start off one way. They say, oh, yeah, I seen the guy, and he had a yellow raincoat on, and he was walking around with a bandana, And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the way it happened. And I just don't understand those people, man. I don't. Why you keep walking in and out, man? What's wrong with you? Oh, okay. I just want to make me a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? But you good, though. You all right. I just had to pick somebody up, pick on them, you know what I mean? I like hecklers, man. I do. I like hecklers. But I don't understand where they come from. Because I go home and I work on my act. And I said, I'm going to say this time, this time. What does the heckler do? He said, well, I'm going to interrupt his act, whatever, and about 5 minutes into it. And those people, man, where do hecklers come from? Do they have a job? Do you know, sir?
I'm not a heckler.
You're not a heckler. You're not. You just heckled me with your body language. That's what you did, And I just, like I said, I hate when I bomb, man. I hate, like when I'm bombing right now. This sucks. It does. I'm not bombing.
No, sir.
Oh, good. Good. Who paid you to say that? That's what I want to know. Nobody. Yeah, because when you bomb, man, it sucks. It does. I was at a place once, man, and I was doing horrible. I was. But I had the whole crowd saying the same thing in unison. They said, you suck at the same time. They did. It was great. It's great for everybody to say it at the same time. And it's very hard to get up here in front of people, man. You know what I mean? But you push yourself to do it. I push myself to embarrass myself. Like right now, when I get this over with, I'm going to use the restroom. I am. I'm going to do it. And see, in my job, I deal with stuff like that, taking dumps and stuff, because I work in the school system with kids, man, all day long. And it's stressful. It really is. But kids, they do stupid stuff. I was coming down the hallway one day, pushing my dust mop like a good janitor, and it was a kid standing outside the door, and apparently he was kicked out. And I said, man, what are you doing outside? You're supposed to be inside the room, getting your education. He said, I don't know. So you tell me you don't know what happened? No, I don't know. I said, wait a minute. People's in penitentiary don't be at home one day and wake up in a cell. How'd you get here? I don't know. You got to know what happened to you. And I hate, man, because people want to be so hypocritical and they want to be very judgmental of my job, man. I was in a doctor's office once and I was sitting in the waiting room and there was a lawyer sitting right next to me. And I asked him what he did. He told me he was a lawyer. He asked me what I did. And I said, man, I can't tell him I'm a janitor. So I had to beef it up. I said, I'm a sanitation engineer. He said, oh, so you mean you're a janitor? I said, no, I'm a custodian. He said, so you mean you're a janitor? I said, keep messing with me, I'm going to be a murderer. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to take you out of here. But yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like, nowadays, man, with all the shootings and all this wild stuff, it's getting close to back to where it used to be, man. When they used to have the cowboys and Indians and stuff, And then people always act like the cowboys and stuff had so much, these guys, they had integrity. They tell you, they walk in here, I'm going to meet you at high noon. Because you couldn't say that nowadays. You say, I'm going to meet you at high noon. You say to somebody else, well, I'm going to be high at noon, okay? Get my pipe and smoke. And then back in the cowboy days, too, man, those guys walk funny. They did. They walk cool, but they walk funny. And you'd be like, why are they walking like it? I already know, man, because there was all types of horses around and they was pooping everywhere, so they were trying to make sure they didn't step in their doo-doo. That's what they did, man. And then nobody back then was clean, man. They couldn't have been clean. There was no way there was people who was clean. For one, there was no deodorant, there was no soap. They just got in the river and they got us, oh, I'm clean. No, you ain't. You still smell like funk. You do. And then they would get with a woman, whatever, and you had two people that would smell like funk on a date, whatever. Like, man, you can't do that. And in the Army movies, man, back on the Army, those are good ones too, man. Army movies. And then they had like those gladiator movies. You ever see that? where they have so many people fighting. Be like thousands of people fighting, stabbing, and doing this stuff. But they, they would fight each other, take turns, and then they come over and fight this other person. I know good and well in real life it didn't happen that way. If you was fighting this one person, if you was close, he gonna stab you right in your neck. Ah! He didn't do it like this on television. Television's fun though, man. I think I could be an actor. I could play a good black actor. I could be a black actor. I just wanted to pause for a second. I'm going to sing a song that I wrote 5 minutes ago. Woo! It goes like this. No one knows what it's like to be the black man. To be the black man behind blue eyes. No white people, I don't have no blue eyes. If you see a black person with blue eyes, he's got some contacts in. That's what he got. Yeah. I always want to be a musician, man. I like being around musicians. They cool, man. They are. And they got something, an upper leg on comedians that we don't have. They can do things like when you're bombing, like I am right now. What musicians do when they play their music, they look down like this. They look at all, let's get this real bad. They look like, yeah, it's still bad. But for me, I got to keep looking at you. Then I got to migrate back into the crowd when it don't work. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you do good, people say, oh, yeah, you do great. They pat you on the back, yeah. Then when you don't do good, they just look at you. Yeah, you did bad. Sometimes you just be hoping there's a back door. You can just slide out, you know what I mean? And I always wanted my parents to come and see me do this, man. They never would come, I knew they wasn't coming. They told me, we're not coming. That's what they told me. They said, it's embarrassing, man, because I went so many years, just wanted my support from my family, man, wanted my support, And, people, I remember my dad. My dad's been gone for a while, since 2001, and my dad was a great disciplinarian. He was a good guy. And he had a black belt, too, man. He just had a black belt, you take it off and he whip us with it, you know what I mean? He would. And he had that great sound, too, so I don't know if y'all ever been whipped or anything. You ever been beat? You had? Good. You probably passed that tradition on to your kids, didn't you? Yeah, man, my dad was good. My dad would get frustrated, too. He would. Work 10 hours, and my mom would just, wait till he got home. And we'd say, wait till your father gets home. I won't be here when he gets here. I know I'm going to get whipped, man. And my dad, one time, he used to whip us with the belt for a long time, and then he decided one day, he said, look, these belts apparently ain't working. I'm going to have to use a switch now. I said, no, they working good for me. I need you to change. Is that my cue to walk off stage, Kelly? Yeah.
Oh, look at me. I ain't want to.
Well, you're one that's running this open mic, and I thought for sure that you would be ready for me to leave,